I like beer cause it is good. I drink beer because I should. If there was a song to sing, I sing it and beer you bring. I drink beer when I am sad, cause the beer it makes me glad. Now there's nothing left to say, so let's go drink beer.
Beer is good! Beer is good! Beer is good! And stop! Beer is good! Beer is good! Beer is good!
Let's go drink some beer!
Hi, I am the Zymurgist, and welcome to my show. Actually, this is my video blog, and what I'm going to do is taste some beers so either you can, or maybe you don't want to, drink that too. Tonight, I'm going to be drinking some very special beers. Different beers from what you'd normally expect to see in the craft beer arena. My first beer tonight is going to be, yes, you see it, that's right, Budweiser American Ale. Curiosity piqued my interest, hopefully not for the worst. Nice report, opens well. It's got a nice amber color. And as you can see, it has a really nice foam color, good carbonation level, hopefully not too carbonated. Got a nice citrusy aroma, reminiscent of Cascade hops. Got a nice clean malty palate with a little bit of caramel flavor. Not much aroma in terms of malt, but definitely has some dry hopped citrus character, probably like I said from Cascade hops. And I believe the label even says something about that. But I unfortunately did not have my reading glasses, so I'll have to tell you about this at another time. But the beer is actually not half bad. A little on the cloying side, a little kind of sugary sweet in the finish, but altogether not a bad attempt for Budweiser. Cheers, gentlemen. Well, I'm back, and I've been looking at a lot of holiday beers because the holidays are fast approaching. It's not yet Halloween, but it's coming soon, and I know those merry pranksters are going to be on their way to my house trying to get those tricks or treats. I prefer tricks, they're a lot more fun. Tonight I have Jack's Pumpkin Spice Ale from Michelob. Not your typical craft beer fare, that's for sure. But hey, I'm willing to give him a chance. Nice report. And like the Budweiser American Ale, doesn't appear to be bottle conditioned. Has about the same color. Nice light amber color. Maybe a touch lighter. Has a very nice foam stand. Kind of reminds me of, I don't know, your typical pale ale. I wouldn't think of a holiday ale by any stretch. Definite pumpkin pie spice in the nose. I not only smell pumpkin pie spice, but I also smell a little bit of crustiness, biscuitiness, breadiness. You know, the kind of thing you'd expect to find with a crust of pumpkin pie. Tastes like it was made with pumpkin pie spice. I don't really detect any pumpkin flavor or pumpkin aroma other than the pumpkin pie spice flavor and aroma. Not an unpleasant beer, very nice. It's not something I would go out and tell everybody go out and buy this beer and drink it, but you know, not a bad attempt. I have to commend the large breweries for finally realizing that there's not only a market for the craft beer segment in this world, but for well-made craft brews. Interesting beers, beers of character, beers of depth, beers of quality. Anheuser-Busch has always been about quality. It's the depth and character that they seem to have lacked recently. But I'm glad to see that they're making an attempt to do this. Hopefully that'll be a reflection on their other beers as well. Pumpkin beers. Either you love them or you hate them. Me? I don't really care either way. I'm not much of a fan of pumpkin beers personally, but then again, I do like extreme beers, but this isn't extreme enough for me. Next, I've got a surprise, a real craft beer, something no one can argue with. I'm back again, and this time I've got something that no one can argue with as being a truly craft-made beer. I'm talking about Pliny the Elder. Yes, Pliny the Elder. Probably one of Russian River's finest efforts. Vinny Cilurzo is an amazing brewer. The man has made some amazing beers in his time. This is probably his hoppiest beer in terms of hop character. And as you can see, it pours bright gold. Something along the color of maybe an American light lager like Pabst Blue Ribbon or even Budweiser. But the aroma gives it away. This is no Budweiser. This isn't your daddy's PBR. This is a real pale ale. In fact, it's an imperial pale ale. Now, some people have asked me, what defines imperialness? In my opinion, as a certified beer judge, the one thing that mostly defines imperial type beers are their strength. They're generally stronger beers, usually 50 to 100% stronger in terms of alcohol, in terms of malt, in terms of hops. And this beer has it all. It's probably the hoppiest beer for its gravity of any beer made. It's only about an 8% alcohol beer, but it has about 100 plus bittering units, which makes it about 10 times more bitter than your average American lager. And it smells of hops, amazing hops, American hops, citrusy hops, piney hops, resiny hops, spicy hops. Did I say hops? Yes, there are hops in this beer. Oh. There's also a nice malt backbone to back up all that hop bitterness, but it's more about the character of the hops than just the bitterness. The bitterness matches that wonderful bouquet of hops, but it really does match the backbone of the malt. Because if there wasn't a malt backbone to support these hops, it would just be hop tea and it would be unpleasant. It would be bitter, it would be astringent, it would be nasty. But this is very tasty. This is most approachable. This is the kind of beer that you could sit down and you could drink with 2 or 3 friends and thoroughly enjoy, regardless of its level of bitterness, mainly because of the fact it's a very well-made craft brewed beer. Find the fine people at Russian River. See the label, buy the beer. My recommendation, Pliny the Elder, 5 stars. Budweiser American Ale, 2.5 stars. A good beer, functionally no defects, but nothing that has sparkle or pizzazz. The Michelob Pumpkin Beer, 2.5 stars also. If they put pumpkin in it, that might have made me a little bit more impressed. But for a spiced ale, I could say take it or leave it. Not a bad value for the price. But the way I look at it, it's a holiday seasonal thing anyway, right? So buy it if you want, try it, see what you think of it. You don't have to like it, but then again, you gotta at least try it. I know I did. Cheers, until next time. Now, according to this, Budweiser American Ale says carefully brewed with barley from America's heartland and Cascade hops from the Pacific Northwest. Yay! This rich amber-colored ale has robust flavor with a distinctive hoppy finish. I'd say it's got a distinctive hoppy nose. I wouldn't say it's got a finish. That implies palate character, which this beer unfortunately sadly lacks. Not a bad effort. Keep up the good work, boys. See you next time.